Okay, so here we are with our Coleman generator. This will be the last video that I'm shooting on this. So here we have a heat shield. So it's made out of galvanized sheet metal, and it should suffice. Should look pretty cool on this. I mean, it's not an easy thing to accomplish. So what I've got is bolts here using a nut as a spacer, and that'll keep airflow between the heat shield and the exhaust, and that'll protect the generator from the heat. And the suggestion to do this, which I agree with completely, I really do, was in our comments, capital VB dash lowercase BK1 LH. I believe that's how that is supposed to be. So thank you very much for the comment, and you're absolutely right. This definitely, that's too close. I mean, it's, I don't know, 2 inches or so. That's going to be a problem, probably even on a cool day. So, all right. Well, I'm going to get myself down to bare metal in a couple of spots here. And it's kind of hard to get to. I don't know if I can get by without taking the muffler off, but yeah, no, I don't think I will. I don't think I will. Let's see here. So, all right. We'll grind ourselves a little spot right on the end there so we can get a ground with our welder. So, all right. I'm going to go ahead and weld what I can, and then we'll have to take the exhaust off so that we can get the 3 lower mounting points. All right, let's see. Trying to get all the cords untangled here. All right, so there we've got our ground ready to go. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and use some nozzle gel here. I've been a bad boy and not used that lately, and I don't know about you guys, but for me it sure does help. So I'm gonna get the camera back a little bit out of the way, and all right. Okay, let's see. I need to get the welder closer. I can't reach, so. Okay, sorry about that. Now, let me get a glove on here because that got a little bit warm. Yeah, this is really going to be a time-consuming job here. Alright, I'm getting close to getting that one closed up. Need a wire brush. You want to keep things clean as you're going. Yeah, this is really going to be tough. I think I'll go ahead and stop recording here, and I'll get this tidied up, and I'll show you the finished result when we get there, because this is probably not a lot of fun to watch, and it's probably going to take, I bet it takes me an hour to get this all wrapped up. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I've got the exhaust off, everything's welded up, I've got some fresh paint on it, so while that's drying, there's a couple things that I need to address here with the carburetor system. So we're going to go ahead and take this apart. I think I'm going to lose my sweatshirt. It's starting to get a little bit warm in here, which is nice. We haven't had anything warm at all to speak of this winter. It's like 38 degrees outside. Wow. How nice. How nice. Oh, look at, why are we dripping like that? Now, as I understand, this portion right here is a breather, or like a vent. And you can expect, as I understand, you can expect that to leak. So, I guess I don't understand exactly why that would be that way, but I think it's kind of the nature of the beast using an updraft carburetor. And I think I explained this before, I'm not sure, but so the air comes down and then goes up, where like say on an ATV it's going to be a pass through from one side to the other. So this is a very different design. Not unheard of though. A lot of tractors and whatnot have that same style induction system. So, all right, I'm gonna take an 11 millimeter and I'm gonna get this bolt out down here. Okay, now I was thinking, pardon me, I was thinking that this part here really should have an O-ring on the bottom of it. Okay, and it is, you can see there is an O-ring on there, but it's absolutely squashed flat. So we're gonna go ahead and dig that off of there and see if we can't get that replaced. Oh wow, yeah, look at there, you can see the chunk just broke right off. So we'll get that replaced. Yeah, that is hard as a rock pretty well. So all right, I'm gonna step aside and go find myself an O-ring. Okay, so what I'm using here is Viton O-ring. I get these at Harbor Freight. Really happy with the quality. They seem to work well for me. So, okay, so now you can see we've got a nice new O-ring on there, and that is, I'm sure, going to make a big difference because that rock hard old O-ring, that's most likely same as the O-ring that was bad in here. If you guys recall that, you know, when these are you know, gone bad and they're hard, they're not going to seal, and you're definitely going to be pulling in unfiltered air. So there, now you can see we've got, you know, it's not squashed flat, it's a much better seal. All right, now one of you guys in the comments, let me adjust the camera here. So one of you guys in the comments put in that I didn't bolt my my governor plate back, and I was like, huh, what? Well, you're right. Look at this. Yeah, that's. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll show you. But yeah, so I forget the fella's name that wrote in, but I appreciate it very much, and you're absolutely right. Thank you guys for keeping me on my toes here. So, all right, I will show you just what I did wrong here. All right, I'll zoom in a little bit there. Okay, so here you can see this is way over here, and you can see that it's kind of tipped forward. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be pulled back to right there, and the bolt that goes through to hold this in place is also supposed to, you know, it goes through here, then it goes through the governor plate and then into the carburetor. So I appreciate you guys keeping me on my toes. All right, so now let's go ahead and lift this back up again. Slide that in place. Okay, now we can take our bolt and make sure everything is aligned. And potentially get it to start. There we go. All right, sorry if I had my head in the way. And also one of you folks wrote in the comments, you know, what did I do with the carburetor to get it to start so easily? Really just, you know, when I cleaned it, you know, I always turn, like say the screw here, turn it all the way in and count how many turns. But kind of rule of thumb, it should be about 1.5 turns out from there, you know, bottomed out in the hole there. So that's all I did, and seems pretty good. But now we don't actually know for sure how this runs, because for one, the governor plate was loose and able to move, and it's not going to run properly then, because it just can't control itself like it wants to. And for sure I was pulling air in through here. So okay, that's tight, and that's going to be much better. All right, so we got that down. Let's put our wing nut back on. Make sure it's tight, not crazy tight. Drop our cover down and tighten it up. All right, very nice, very nice. So I'm sure that's going to make a great improvement on how this machine works. All right, I'm gonna go make sure the paint is just how it needs to be or whatever on that heat shield, and then we're gonna call this job a wrap. So all right, I'll be right back. All right, so here we've got our heat shield made, painted, and let's go ahead and install it. Okay, so there's the hanger put back together. Scoot the clamp back where it needs to be. Remember, you want to tighten it equally or it won't clamp properly. Alright, got our 1/2 inch or 13 millimeter. Give her the beans. Alright, so I got a couple little spots I'll touch up the paint, but otherwise, yeah, that I think looks really good. I'll take you guys around that so you can get a good view of what we've got here. So, all right. So yeah, we've got, oh, I don't know, probably 5/8 to 3/4 of an inch of an air gap there. And so that's going to do a very nice job of keeping that heat away from the generator. And again, thank you very much. Thank you very much to VB-BK1LH for that suggestion. I really appreciate it. You were absolutely right for calling me out on that. So, okay, well, thank you guys very much. I think I'm going to tidy things up here a little bit, get the welder and all that put away, and then we'll go ahead and fire it up one last time and see how it runs. And also, it should run quite a bit different with the generator plate bolted in place and that O-ring replaced. So, all right, I'll be back in 1 moment.
And go.
All right, just for the heck of it, I'm going to give this another pull and see how it starts, and we'll see how it behaves.
Hey Phil, the light is so bright that the light warning pops up on the screen.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Wow. All right. Well, that's a wrap, folks. So thank you very much. Like, share, and subscribe. In just a second, and I'm going to bring you over to another generator that is next on the docket. So, all right, we'll see you. So here we are with our 1986 pin core, 7 horse, 3,000 watt generator. We have no spark, and the switch here, the on-off switch, it just doesn't feel, it's kind of crunchy feeling.